Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Smothered Post-Session Podcast. My name is Lawson Cade, and joining me at the surface, or in your ears, whichever way you're listening to this, once again, you know him, you love him, his voice is on every single one of these, it's Seth Thompson.
Hey-o.
Mr. Director over here. We've also got some familiar faces here and some unfamiliar faces, or voices, depending on how you're absorbing this. We've got Adam Smith playing Michael Jakowski. How you doing tonight, Adam?
I'm doing fantastic.
Wonderful.
Living the dream. Not
And
in a basement, not in a bathroom.
And the new face we have here, new face and or voice, is Kate. Kate, how you doing?
Oh, pretty great.
Yeah?
I lack brain cells, but it's normal.
That's normal to lack brain cells. You go to the gas station and you just...
I just huff it. It smells so good.
This is so good. And returning once again is our favorite, extremely low, silky, smooth, disembodied voice.
I'm so happy.
Violet Crane.
I'm so happy Violet Crane is back.
Violet
Everybody
I
give a round
can't
of
explain how
applause.
excited I am. Can I get your
40
autograph this time, though?
41
you snubbed me last
minutes
time.
late to the session.
Yeah, I mean-
she's here.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
on her own time clock. Violet, how you doing?
Doing well.
Why
Yeah?
were you late today?
Yeah.
You know, I was coming from the set of Frogman.
Oh, Frogman. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
we were just
acceptable.
wrapping-
1998?
1998. We were just wrapping up.
I am looking forward to
Awesome.
that
I
movie
can't
so
wait.
much. When does that
Can't
hit? Well, actually, movie theaters might never come back. When does it hit streaming?
Right. It was set to come out originally in December
Yeah.
of this year, but
Yes.
now we're thinking it's going to be pushed back to 2042.
Because of COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2042.
yeah.
Because
That's an
COVID's
acceptable
probably
time
not
to
going to
wait.
go away
That's
till
tragic.
2040.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
well,
Oh,
I'll,
you
I'll be
think
waiting
COVID's
for
going
it.
away.
I'll never forget.
Not with the way America acts.
Well, let's take a moment to talk with the new face and the new voice. Kate, you are playing a younger incarnation of Michael Jakowski. You are
Yes.
the younger version of this man right here.
Yes,
How does
indeed.
that make you feel?
Really awful. Awful.
Do you feel like you're
Good God.
really living up to the Michael Jakowski in the past after tonight?
You know, I get told that I'm great value brand Adam, so yeah, you know
Ooh.
what? Yes.
This is hostile.
Wow, my gosh, yeah. I can't see with how much shade's being thrown around. Like, I don't know about you
I
folks.
can't
The
see
brightness
ever.
is all the way up or something like that. My gosh. So you have the least amount of lines in the show, but by far probably some of the most scathing lines by far. Some of the things that you say I feel are going to send like the most chills down people's spines, are going to make people react in very, very visceral emotions. Would you say so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What is it, without giving too much away, what do you feel as though your character, being the younger incarnation of Michael, what do you feel as though you bring to the story overall?
Absolute terror for me. Like recording my lines in there, I felt anxious,
Yeah.
just like screaming or saying stuff.
Right.
in
We
there.
were pushing you a little bit in
Yeah.
there. We had you in there, and Seth and I were just like, "Can you do it again?" It's like just gradually building up, but no, I mean we got to a point where it was just, you know, to quote Seth over there, is his quintessential "oh yeah."
yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's
money.
That's the
When
money.
when I got her was when I asked if she was claustrophobic. I believe that's when we
Yeah,
found
yeah.
the spot
Wow, that's-
where we were like, "That's what we need."
Yeah, that's the sauce
terror.
right now. I need to keep reminding myself that the mic's not always in front of me. I have to use the old fashioned mic stand, which is my arm.
Your arm.
I need to invest in more mic stands. This is the most people we've had on this so far,
Yeah,
which is
true.
which is super exciting. We have a lot getting done tonight. We finished up the younger incarnation of Michael, young Michael, in the main series, and then we moved on to one of the shorts where both Violet is playing Susan and Adam, again, who's playing Michael, are being featured in one of the Smothered shorts, which is always something really great. It's very exciting that we're at the point now where we're starting to work on some of this other more supplementary material versus the main series.
Yeah.
Just
Keep getting closer to being able to edit this thing.
Close. So, Kate, please talk to me, talk to the audience about your acting experience prior, and with this being your foray into voice acting, how you feel going into it and how you felt going into it, and how you feel now that we've had this post session.
So I did stage acting throughout high school, which, I didn't start out doing that. I did tech, and then we did a wonderful show where I played a metal man who really needs oil. That was what really caught me in acting's grip, I guess.
So yes, with your foray into voiceover, how are you feeling about it? Is this something that is new and different to you in a good way, in a bad way? Talk a little bit
Definitely in a good way, because when I was younger, I really wanted to get into like the video game industry and do voice acting there. And this has given me a little bit of an insight into that. And I actually really enjoyed it tonight.
There's a lot of, that's great to hear. And there's also, you were screaming tonight, and in the video game industry of voiceover, there's a lot of screaming.
Yeah, a little
there
bit.
Was I don't know what happened with it being absolved or anything like that, but there was at one point a few years back where voiceover artists for video games were actually on strike, because of the amount of work that they would have to do with these massive scripts, and a lot of it would be screaming. Oh, wow. And so they would just say, we need to be compensated a little bit more because we're screaming for 4 or 5 hours with or without break, who knows.
Makes sense.
But it's it's very intensive work, but by far it seems like it's a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
A lot of characters that you can make up. Do you have any favorite video game character voices?
So 2018, October 26th, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, and nice. I am absolutely in love with that.
Chef's
specifically, Roger Clark, who plays Arthur Morgan, is
I love him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
His voice is almost as lovely as Violet's.
Almost.
Close.
It's like
it's close.
It's a few rungs on the ladder down. But
Thank you.
Nobody can
What was
replace
your
your
name
voice.
it was 8K. Yeah, that's my name.
8K.
Actually, that's a really cool name.
8K? Yeah.
That should be your name.
It's got to be your artist tag,
8K.
right? 8K.
Yeah.
8K. 8K. Oh man. Well, that's really exciting to hear. What in your experience from stage acting, and between that and this, what's different? What is it that you like about it, or what is it that you don't like about it?
With stage acting, you've got other people with you, like scene partners. Here, nothing. You just kind of hear your cue and go. And so it's kind of a little more difficult to find the mood.
Find the space, right?
Yeah.
Because every single take is different.
Yeah.
Even if which we do that a lot, where we have to maybe tweak the levels or anything like that, and then we'll just go, all right, do that, but again, although it's never going to be exactly the same, but same spirit, same essence, which is always really fun. So do you feel as though that makes it more difficult, or that makes it more creative because you have more time to really focus on one line instead of that instance being it's over,
If we did it like one take solid, it would be more difficult, but in stage acting, you don't get multiple takes. And so here I think it gives you a little more wiggle room with stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, can I interject here?
Absolutely.
This
What's
is
up?
something we've talked about this before. I think we talk about this in almost every podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
But something I haven't thought about until now, sitting beside her, I've been involved in things with her. Something I didn't think about, although it is more difficult because you don't have stage partners, it's also easier because you don't have stage partners.
This is very true.
Sometimes stage partners don't do the right thing.
Sure, or
Sometimes
sometimes there's not a delivery there.
They miss a line. They skip your lines. They don't come out on stage. Things like that.
Don't
It
show
can be
up.
tough. It can be
Right,
tough.
so I think you said the creative and difficult thing. I think it's a blend.
Yeah.
And like she said, getting that extra time, that's good because if you're, like she said, there's only one time when you're doing it on stage with a show, somebody messes up.
And you say your cue line, and it's
There's nothing. You gotta
I said.
you gotta fix it. You gotta go quick.
Yeah.
And there's not as much improv here, but there's a lot more like behind the scenes. You don't see the gears turning, and like thinking and like
Thinking
changing
so much
little
about it
adjustments
every single time. Right.
Right.
And then having the end product of, oh man, I love how you delivered that line. Yeah, thanks. That was 3 takes. 3 different takes spliced together or something like that
Right.
that just rolled off the tongue so well. That's a very good point. Kind of going back to what I've mentioned before on a previous episode. It's collaboration, right? When it works, it's amazing. There's this incredible elation that comes with, all parts are working together, right? And everybody knows their stuff and they're doing it really well. They've practiced it. Versus the other thing where somebody who is supposed to be doing something that's out of your control for something and it just doesn't deliver as well or it doesn't go over very well. So it's the blessing and the curse behind collaboration for sure. Which also, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that interjection. Also, big thing happened tonight. We just wrapped officially on Adam here, on Michael Jakowski, everything, including all the supplementary content. So he's free to go. He's free to go to school.
FSU.
Imagine going to school.
Out of here.
Going to school. Be careful while you're up there. You're
Do
gonna
my
be
best.
You're gonna be missed, man.
Yeah, you will. It was great working with you. It was
Fantastic
great working with you.
effort working with you. I sincerely hope, because you'd mentioned before that you were considering or you were planning on pursuing the arts, even though that's not your major or anything like that, or just finding some way to incorporate that into your professional aspirations, which is really cool. And I hope that you keep doing that,
right?
Because especially in this sort of thing, you definitely have a knack for it.
Yeah, thank you. If you ever have something else that you come up with, let me know, because I'm very willing to squeeze it in a summer, especially if it's a summer where the circumstances are a little gentler and not as distancing.
Hopefully next summer it's a little bit more lenient.
Yeah, hopefully. So if you ever come out with anything else, just let me know and I'll come audition for anything.
I will happily let you know as soon as I have recovered from this. As soon as we've all recovered from this. Right now the focus is getting this thing done.
Right. And once it's done, we're gonna need a little bit of a
break. There'll be some ideas. We'll bounce some things around, but right now But that's fantastic to hear, and that extends to everybody we're working with right now for sure. Because I've been very thankful that everybody who I've worked with, the collaboration has been just rock solid. Violet every now and then, showing up 41 minutes late is a little frustrating, but
Frogman is important.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I already
Violet's
bought my
Frogman.
tickets to see it in theaters, and I'm not going to be able to go because theaters aren't a thing right now.
Yeah.
Well, 2042
What is a theater?
coming at you fast.
Well, hopefully we've got everything under control by then.
Frogman can't come
I'm
soon
sure.
enough.
Is it going to be on Netflix? Is it going to be?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Hulu?
streaming, yeah.
It's going to be streaming.
for sure.
You see,
Oh no, we're going to get into
Oh, my
No, it's
politics
gonna
here.
have to stream. Come on
the
now.
budget.
Yeah.
Most of it went to my salary.
Oh.
So
Deserving.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
understood.
I don't know how
Really?
deserving it is, but
The talent is unparalleled.
all right.
Well,
dial it back. All right.
these people won't see you act.
Yeah, they're just going to hear you because
Yeah,
for
they'll
some
just
reason you want to
hear-
be all mysterious about it.
She's a rising star.
Yeah,
she
it's
doesn't-
true. She has the
thank you,
save her
Adam.
A dumb.
Adam.
save her
I've heard
her likeness.
some say she's the Betty Davis of our time. I don't.
Whoa.
Betty
that's
Davis
true.
eyes.
Oh my god.
Betty
you.
Davis voice.
Thank you.
Is
Not quite.
the sultry, dulcet tones of Betty Davis in a modern day setting, right? Absolutely.
I can see it.
So, Kate, not to put you on the hot seat too much, but I mean,
boy.
you're the new face and voice, so I want to make sure that everybody who's on this answers this question because I'm curious, but I also just want it to be a selling point for those who are listening to this for when this piece comes out. Why should people listen to it?
Because I'm in it, actually. That's it. Yeah, duh.
Mic
No.
drop. Don't actually drop it, but figurative.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Mic figurative
this is
mic drop.
expensive. Because the people involved have put a lot of time and energy into this, and it's going to turn out beautifully. Like, absolutely. And also,
Well, there's the bar.
writing is great. I mean, there's spelling errors, definitely, but it's
That's why we
pretty
have
good.
editors.
Editors who
ladies
can't
and
do their
germs.
jobs.
Yeah, I think you really need to hire a new one.
We all make mistakes. And you know what? The one core editor wasn't the only person who read the script, so had some story consultants as well. Love you all. Seth, would you like to take the reins for this and do the lightning questions
Yes,
for
let's
all
do the
three
quick
people
fire
here?
questions. So
Boom, quick
these are
fire
just a couple of
time.
questions. This is so the audience gets to know our actors a little bit more. They can identify with a couple things. Just quick answers here. We're going to start with Violet, and we'll come this way.
Got it.
Favorite movie, Violet Crane.
Oh, and I'm not allowed to pick Frogman.
No Frogman. No Frogman.
plugs here, unless it's Smothered related.
I would have to go with Gone with the Wind.
All right, good answer. Good answer. Hey, classic.
That's
Come on now,
classic.
Rhett Butler.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right, so I think we actually talked about this earlier. I think my favorite movie is probably Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
We
We
did
discussed-
use that. We
we
used that as a
discussed that
reference
earlier.
point.
Yeah.
And he was the only one. So, okay. So ever since I started directing this thing, I've been talking to the actors and I'm trying to get like a point across or something. And I'm like, oh, have you seen the movie blah, blah, blah? And they're like, and every time they have answered me no. This was the first time I was like, have you seen Good Will Hunting? And he was like, I love that movie. I was like, oh, he's going to know the exact scene I'm talking about. I was so happy. It was such a win.
Eureka!
And he got it, by the way. It was like, right when I said that, it was great. Anyway,
It clicked.
favorite movie.
You're gonna think I'm a loser for this, probably. I don't know.
Wow.
But
Don't preface it with
Yeah,
that.
don't say that.
I really like Quentin Tarantino movies.
Who doesn't?
As long as you
People
don't
are
pick
like,
Once
"Ooh."
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, my favorite is Django Unchained.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
That's one of the best
That's
movies of all
I know,
time.
but like people are like, I
Fantastic
love
film.
Quentin Tarantino, and I'm like, oh, now I feel bad for liking him because it's just gonna be like, well, everybody likes him. So
Well, I mean, he's
I don't know. I've
done
met people who
fantastic
like,
work,
like
but
that,
that's
and I
okay
hate
to
it.
like people who do fantastic work.
Yeah, especially a
It's like liking
fantastic movie
Lawson.
like Django
Yes.
Unchained.
I mean,
like
at
in
least you
Frogman.
didn't say Jurassic Park. One of the worst movies of all time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, is it because you weren't in it?
That's
Yes.
probably why.
Oh.
She was trying to get
Oh.
cast as the
Probably
T-Rex and it just
auditioned.
didn't
I
work
was
out.
up to be the Velociraptor, but then it went with someone
Actually,
else.
Violet and I talked about this, and we believe that Jurassic Park 2 was far better than the first one, right?
Far better.
Yeah, far better.
Best out of the
yeah.
whole.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
whole series.
Because you. Oh, all right. Well,
Were you casting that? Were you pterodactyl or
the
something?
T-Rex.
The T-Rex.
wow.
Wow.
You drove the animatronic?
I did.
Wow.
That's
you were
awesome.
great.
You were
Oh.
the elephant and the tortoise
was.
and the alligator and the tiger roar. You were all of those
I
things?
did it all.
Whoa.
That is insane.
beautiful.
The
I just
whole
don't-
package.
That's incredible.
Demonstrate for
the
us,
range.
actually?
The range.
Tyrannosaurus Rex
No,
package.
you can't.
Yeah.
I just like the range. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
I mean,
Thank you.
I'd really love it if the listeners could get a taste of that.
Yeah,
you know,
I
your
just
best.
asked
I
for
know
it.
you're a little rusty at this point, but just if you could,
I think it's
we'd all love it. It'd
confidential.
make our
Yeah.
night.
I'll tell you what, I'll buy you an omelet after this if you do it for us.
Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah,
We
well-
talked
I
about
was just
no
gonna buy
eggs.
her an
I ate 'em.
omelet.
You gotta pay me for this.
Well, we will. If, those who are listening to this and are interested in it, go to Indiegogo.com. Indiegogo.com. Go to Indiegogo.com, search up R-Cade Productions. We'll have 3 campaigns. 2 of them will be closed, but the one labeled campaign number 3 for Smothered is open for business. Please go over there. Check it out. Links will be in the description below. We sincerely, that's what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. Sincerely appreciate any contributions whatsoever. And if you can't swing it, you can share it with others. All
Eternally
you gotta do,
grateful.
eternally grateful. So yes, you'll probably get paid. So how about it?
Well, I hope I'll get paid.
How
Well,
about that
let's-
T-Rex, huh?
Or
Oh,
Next
my
question.
God.
Next question. Let's keep this rolling. Here we go. So we've all done some acting work here. Favorite role you've ever played?
I would have to say
Don't say Frogman.
She's
please.
probably gonna say Frogman,
the
1990s.
boots on Puss in Boots and Shrek.
what?
You were
The musical or the
boots.
film?
I was the boot.
The boot.
Just one.
were
of
the
Just
boot.
one boot.
Just
of
one?
the boots.
You couldn't handle
Because you
both
couldn't
boots.
separate
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Left or right boot?
Left boot.
Left
Of
boot.
course.
Well,
Left-handed. That's
Once
like
again, the
National
range is
Left-Handed
incredible.
Person Day. Or
Aaron.
something like that today.
favorite part you've ever
role?
played? Yeah.
Michael Zukowski.
Well, I would say Prince Eric, but that didn't happen.
Ouchie. Little Mermaid is a little gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of salt and shade in this episode.
Okay. No. Probably I enjoyed being the ghost of Christmas Present a lot in A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I got to wear a wig.
You rocked that wig.
Yeah, man. It was a long, like dark brown into green. Or maybe I'm colorblind.
And you
Maybe
knew
it
It was
was
black.
you knew you made noise, man. You had the chains on. I saw this piece, and he came out with the chains. It's like, I have these chains. I'm gonna use them.
That's a different.
That's Marley, though.
That was
That's the
Marley.
different part. That was
Oh
Marley.
well, edit this out.
I
You look like an idiot.
I did.
Fake news.
This whole episode is done.
I did enjoy Marley too, but I think the wig topped it for me.
Right, yeah. Ghost of Christmas Past. You came out, and you were in that luscious red outfit, and like yes,
Blue,
yeah,
blue and green.
I don't remember.
You are way
about this. Yeah.
Bad.
8K.
Okay, 8K really liked playing Barley Clown, or as the people know it, Charlie Brown. I did enjoy
had me
that
confused
one.
there.
Yeah,
Barley
we just call
Clown.
it Barley Clown.
I like
Barley,
it. I like
barley.
it.
Barley
good
Clown.
stuff.
Because that's Charlie Brown with a few missing brains.
Yeah,
A few
so me.
missing cells.
Yeah.
Violet Crane, next question. If there's one, do you have a dream role you'd like to play at some point in your life, or just a role you're looking for? Something you'd like to do on stage that you haven't done, or on
Or
film,
behind, yeah,
or
behind the
voice,
screen.
anything.
Violet looks bewildered.
I would have to say,
Lost in thought.
I've always wanted to play like Curious George.
Yeah.
Like voice of
You're really
if
big
they
on the
ever do
animal
remakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really a big fan of animals. Yeah.
Frogman.
If you were in that though, who would be, if you could choose, who would be your man in the yellow hat?
Lawson Cade.
Yes, I might have to choose you, Lawson Cade. I'm developing a bit of a crush on you.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's married.
I'm a
You
married
can't.
man.
Married
Sorry.
man.
Yeah, watch
I
yourself.
wasn't aware.
And
I'm
while
sorry.
I do your
I'm so
voice is
sorry.
irresistible. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm married.
Oh.
Sorry. So we'll just
You might
say
want to edit this part out. Your wife's gonna be
That's a
mad.
little awkward. Anyway, let's keep this thing going here.
Dream role for you,
Dream
sir.
role? Probably because I love Robin Williams. Probably the genie in Aladdin. I mean, I also would enjoy being Aladdin, but the genie is
Yeah.
one of the.
You
I
want to be
think-
blue, dabba dee babba da. Yes, that's what you're saying.
Isn't it if I was green, I would die?
No.
I gotta be the genie because if I was green, I would die.
Honestly, Scar from The Lion King or Hercules. Not Hercules. I'm an idiot. Hades from Hercules.
You're not
I would much rather prefer.
we see the connection. We see the
Yeah,
connection.
it's the
No,
same
yeah, there was-
franchise.
All right. Last question. You had a great question the other night. What was it? The iconic.
Yes, to everybody here again. We'll start with Miss Violet. She's probably going to say that it's herself, but anyway, most iconic voice to you, and the reason why is it cadence? Is it tone?
James Earl Jones.
We got two for James Earl Jones. Although that's
I knew
That's
I
a
loved
default
Violet.
Similar
right
to
there.
my voice, I would say.
You know, I'm getting a crush on Violet Crane. I'm
Yes,
a little
yeah.
upset that you're going for
Well, I'll
Lawson.
see you after
yeah.
this episode.
We got a man in the yellow
That's what I'm
hat right
talking
over
about,
here.
man.
That's perfect. Adam, it's probably going to be Robin Williams, but we'll see.
I'm floored by this. He's predicted the future. This man, he's got
Wow,
some
I've been
sort of
talking about him all
freak
night.
powers.
How did he know?
I would go with Robin Williams just because I think he's done phenomenal
Which
work.
Robin Williams voice though? That's probably the reason why. Is just because of the amount of
I was
voices
about to
and
say
the
yeah.
all the
range.
different.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
This is Doubtfire.
Fantastic work. I think we just found the title for this, by the way. The Rage.
I don't know. So when you say voice, are you talking like?
It can be iconic for whatever reason you see it iconic. Cadence, tonality, just performance, range of being able to do a voice, anything like that. Speaking voice, we're staying away from singing voices just because that's a whole other question.
Right. No, I think I'm gonna go with the genie again, just because I love the variety in the voice
All
as
the
the genie,
impressions? Yeah.
all the different, because the genie is not one voice. The genie,
no,
especially
absolutely not.
like in like a friend like me, you hear like 9 or 10 different voices as the genie transforms, the voice changes.
Right. Yeah.
And so you can see the talent and the variety and the range in that in that single piece. In like a 5-minute span of that movie, you see like just the raw talent that he has.
All the impressions, everything like that.
I don't know if he
is
has the
just
range
incredible.
of Violet Crane. That's all I'm trying to say. He had
Nobody
good.
has
All right,
that
coming
range.
on a
You
little too
can't
strong
compare.
there right now.
All right.
Kate, what about you?
Roger Clark. Love the guy, honestly.
All
Just-
right.
Nice.
The affiliation for Roger.
And before we move on and wrap this thing up, I need to apologize and correct myself from the last podcast. My answer was Michael Wincott. I couldn't remember his last name. It's Wincott.
Boom. You
I
heard
felt
it
really
here.
bad about
You heard
that.
it here. Well, hopefully, if he was listening to it, like you
He
said,
is listening. That's why I'm saying
Hi,
I'm sorry
Michael.
to the man. He's done
we
great
know,
work.
we know who you are. Oh man. Well, this has been fantastic. Thank you all so much for being here. You all know the drill. Please take some time. Follow R-Cade Productions on all social medias. Stay up to date on Smothered and the progress of Smothered. We sincerely appreciate you all for tuning in, for watching, and for listening. And we'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, take care.
Adios.